Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome to another F1 2020 video. Where, for today's video, in the interest of science, though I guess more for your entertainment, I'm going to be doing a little test. And for this test, I'm going to drive on the soft tires in Charles Leclerc's Ferrari around Austria. Now, the lifespan for these tires is 16 laps. So, what I'm going to try is try to and maintain a decent lap time for all these laps, and just see how long or how far we can stretch these tires.
So make sure you're smooth with the controls to prevent the weight transfer from becoming too violent.
I think I'm going to be carrying around 26 laps of fuel. So if the lifespan is 16 laps, I think, yeah, 26 laps of fuel should be okay. Now, another thing to note for this test, that I would be driving only on the standard mode, and I wouldn't be using the overtake mode. I pretty much would like everything as uniform as it can be for all of these laps, and just try to maintain a constant lap time, which the banker for which I would be setting on this first lap. So we come into the third corner, slight lockup, but it's okay. Coming out of this corner on second gear, and up through the gears we go, and coming up to turn 4 now, this downhill right hander. Very important to not lock up, which we ever so slightly do, but again, it's okay. So coming out of this corner in third gear and making our way into turns 6 and 7. Now, these turns in particular are pretty sort of damaging for the front right tire, I think. And yeah, slight amount of understeer there, but we're just slowly getting into a rhythm. And I think, yeah, that is lap 1 almost done. So we come around the last corner and onto the start finish straight, and we managed to do a 1 minute 8.2. So I guess, yeah, decent lap time. I think I could have been more consistent in the middle sector, and yeah, done a 1 minute 8.0. But anyhow, I think 1 minute 8.0 should be my target lap time, as we get an invalidation out of turn 7. So very easy to get an invalidation on this track and in this game in general. We managed to do a 1 minute 7.8, which is, yeah, it is okay. I think anything within 3 tenths plus, give or take, close to 1 minute 8.0 should be decent at this time. But coming up onto lap 3 and into turn 4 we go. We have a Williams for company. Hopefully we don't lose that much time, which I guess we don't. Yeah, Nicholas Latifi gives us the way, and yeah, we're on our way into lap 3 now. Getting into the rhythm a little, I guess. And yeah, turns 6 and 7 on this occasion are a lot better than the previous time. So we come around to do a 1 minute 8.0, which is again bang on target with our target time, and we're doing again 1 minute 7.9 it is on lap 5. So we're pretty much under, yeah, in the limit right now. I think up until lap 6 there aren't many problems dealing with these tires, and it's pretty easy, just maintaining constant lap times, as we get an invalidation again on lap 6. There is always this thing that I'm not entirely sure that it is how it is in real life as well, because we see drivers sort of abusing those white lines all the time in real life. But yeah, it is what it is on the game. But now coming on to lap 7, and I think this is the first time we get a little bit of understeer out of turn 6, out of turn 7, sorry. And yeah, we're still in okay shape, I guess. We come around lap 7 and we do a 1 minute 8.5, so 5 tenths down on a target time. But I think we had a little traffic in sector 1, so I guess that shouldn't, yeah, tire wear wasn't the issue there. But on lap 8 now, and yeah, we're behind. I think it's an Alfa Romeo. But anyhow, completing lap 8, and we get an invalidation again. So yeah, I just cannot reiterate enough how tough these track limits are. But we come around lap 8 and we finish lap 8 and we do a 1 minute 8.0 again. So lap 9 now, and we haven't had many problems with just maintaining our decent race pace, so to speak. And lap 9 again was 1 minute 8.4, which is again, yeah, within 4 tenths of a target time, and it should do. And one thing to note, that I'm not really pushing this car for the entirety of this test. I think it was just about maintaining or trying to stay as consistent as possible. And yeah, coming out of turn 7 on lap 10, as we managed to complete lap 10 and do a 1 minute 8.4, 1 minute 8.5, sorry. So I guess, yeah, mostly, what you're seeing right now is just a sort of linear degradation where your lap times would sort of deteriorate linearly, as you get on with the laps. But it is towards the later part, as you will see, as we get an invalidation again, which this one was very well deserved, to be honest. But yeah, what I have noticed on this game is that as the tires sort of deteriorate more, it is when your lap times drop suddenly. And yeah, coming up on into the last corner on to the lap 13, we had a little company from, I think it was an Alpha Tauri, but so far it's still been decent. But on lap 14, we come around lap 14, and this lap is not as good, and we go around, we managed to get into the 1 minute 9s. So yeah, far from ideal. But yeah, with all the tire wear, it is very tough to sort of keep up with with our set target time. But coming up towards the end of lap 16 into the second last corner, as you can see, the car just doesn't want to turn really, and we get an invalidation, very rightly deserved. But yeah, into the second last corner, the car just didn't want to turn, and we do a 1 minute 9.5, which is 1.5 seconds off our target time. But we're now into unknown territory pretty much, because we passed the 16 lap lifespan time, and we managed to get into the 1 minute 10s now on lap 18. So lap times sort of degrading pretty quickly towards these later stages of tire wear. And coming up on lap 18, and going through these corners, I pretty much was focused on the front right tire itself, because I knew that tire in particular was taking the most damage. So coming up onto lap 19, and yeah, we have had a fair bit of wear on the tires. I think the front right in particular, it should be close to around 90%. But overall, I think all the tires have taken a beating, as we missed the exit out of turn 1. So yeah, again, just everything standard, and we have 91% damage on the front right tire coming into turn 3, and the front right tire sort of gives up on braking. So yeah, we were getting a lot of lockups at this stage. And as you will see into turn 4 here, the front right tire, as it locks up, you can see the grains and all the damage, that is the graining on the tire and the damage it has taken. But into turn 5 now, and this turn into turn 6 now, and I was expecting the front right tire to give up now, but it was the front left which gave up, and it was not under a lot of load on that corner itself, but I guess it was a tire to give up first. So I'm not really sure how realistic it was, but I guess we were beyond the lifespan on all 4 tires pretty much, and the front left decided to let go. But what I wanted to see now was that if the tires let go like they do in real life, if the tires let go of the rim, and it's pretty much just the rim that the drivers drive on. And I also wanted to see if we can get a double puncture, just managed to puncture both of the front tires. And I wanted to see if on 100% on both of the front tires do we get another puncture. But yeah, for the remainder of this lap, I drove pretty much with these tires, and there were no double punctures to speak of. So I guess maybe the game only has, maybe you only get a single puncture. Maybe the tire was still not damaged enough for a puncture. I don't know. But yeah, I think halfway into the stint, I think it was after lap 10 that we really sort of hit a damage point, after which just hitting consistent lap times was very tough. And yeah, I think I lost actually the race director footage of this test, but I do have footage from a test I had conducted previously, and as you can see, it's pretty much identical in terms of lap time. And I think on lap 12 on this occasion, it was when I lost the tires pretty much, and after that the time sort of fell meteorically. So anyhow, I hope you like this video. I'm not sure about informative, but I hope it's entertaining to some extent. If you're new to the channel, just make sure you check out all the other content that I have been uploading. And yeah, I'm also doing a series where I do hot laps on the default setup, and I would also be uploading videos where I compare default setups with hot lap setups. So yeah, if you want to watch those videos, then make sure you check the channel out. I'm also doing an old school type career mode in a Williams. So yeah, I would be uploading videos almost daily. And until the next video, just stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you in the next one.